Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. So today let me give my 2 cents about the trending news of Mayowa Lambe and Roby Ekpo. And these are two on here personality that are trending right now because of their marriage crisis. Um, my 2 cents about this whole thing. I know Mayowa because I've seen her post way back then on Instagram, and she comes across as a very opinion affirmative lady. In fact, she's a very confident woman. She says her things, brings out her idea, her opinion, and then you tend to listen because the way she come across what she says, you tend to want to listen and see what she talks about, especially with the vibes. And she really comes across as somebody who doesn't really care, who is carefree, and will just say her opinion, no matter what it is. I really don't know so much about the husband until he came on this podcast to make an interview about what had transpired in their marriage, how they met, how he was treated in marriage, and how he felt so hot. He came across as a man who is actually really hurting. And sincerely, when you look at it, all what he said, even if it's not 100%, will be like a 90% correct because you can see the genuineness of what he was saying on the podcast when it came out. And I could see a guy who is hurting, a guy who felt betrayed, a guy who has given it all and wasn't expecting what he expected, or he was thinking he was going to be in a better place than what he was right now. And that being said, I would say both of them really made a little bit of some mistakes that causes this breakdown because someone cannot just um, put blame on one person alone. Both of them were actually at fault. First thing first, I think their courtship was just too short because how can you meet in a span of 5 months and then you guys got married? I mean, it's not like she got pregnant in between and then you guys um, wanted to get married before childbirth and then that kind of stuff. But then you went ahead, not because of that, but I think it's because the guy sincerely was in love with the girl and with Mayowa. I was like, okay, I'll just go ahead and do what I want to do. The second thing is the distance. When they were both talking about the distance and what they did when she relocated to the United States, relocating from Nigeria alone to the United States I would say, is a very, very cultural shock for most people, especially women. Because here you have in the United States, you have the chance to be whatever you want to be. I would say the United States most of the time does not support the marriage culture, because they deal more of the being independent and you being able to do what you want to do by yourself. So sometimes when a lady is here and then she's not getting the support of the man, she can do most of the things by herself. I mean, she can get a house by herself. She can get a job she wants by herself. She doesn't need your permission to do anything. And when it gets to that stage and you are still not forthcoming, it it's kind of give the lady the orientation that you can take care of her. And then with that being said, and I am saying this not because it's in a bad way, but if they had been together and the lady, I mean, they were able to talk about it most of the time, the respect will still be there. But when you actually need it, and in this United States, you have to do things most by yourself. I mean, wash your car by yourself, take the car to get it washed or something, and then you don't see that kind of help. It's kind of hard on the lady to still be able to keep that kind of relationship. So when I'm sure the guy have seen the signs. Um, and I understand the situation at which she relocated and then he might not be able to come visit or something at that time. Um, and that is when they know the breakdown is going to happen. That is when he should have gotten the clue that this is going to happen because there is no how he wouldn't have seen the sign. I mean, and I know he saw the sign because when you see the text messages, he was showing that the Mayowa wrote about him. If somebody is talking and belittling you like that to your friend, then you should know that there's a problem. But he tends to ignore all that. That's why I think that is either he's actually in love, or he just has a selfish motive to keeping her, because I guess some guys just want to keep you and know that, okay, I married this lady, I married this lady, not because they really dig it, but because they want the world to know that they are the one that married that kind of lady. I mean, so I guess that's the situation there is. So those are the two things that are really, really new. And then he actually agreed to so many things that is not can't even talk about right now. So I really think they both made mistakes, okay, caused the breakdown in this relationship. And I would just advise that right now they should just try and suck it up and try and see how they can mend things. Because if they continue to hear their dirty linen outside and people tend to keep talking about this, it's going to escalate to what they didn't even think or what they are not expecting. So I would advise that they should just please suck it up and try and clear it um, outside social media and let us stop talking about them. I mean, because I mean the way Mayowa is going about it is kind of a shock to me, because if you're actually in a relationship with someone and it came on podcast, and I know it's hard, but your response should not be dancing. It's that you ignore him completely and not say anything, but not come online for this video there and then be dancing about it. I mean, how petty can you be? And another thing is that Mayowa came out now with a lawsuit, 100 million, demanding for defamation of character or something. I found that, I found that really funny, because this is the man you were married to for like 11 years, and you're taking him to court for 100 million for what? I read somewhere too that the guy is actually suing her back too. I mean, so that's what I'm saying. This thing will just keep going, and to be a long battle. The good thing I can say here is that they don't have kids together. At least that means they won't be traumatizing more people and more generation with their actions and things. So yeah, I would say that's my 2 cents about the whole thing. They actually both made a mistake. They saw the signs, and then they decide to still go on for whatsoever reason they think they have. Um, so but I wish them best of luck. It's not an easy thing to be married. It's not really a bed of roses. We all have to pass through what we have to pass through. It's all experiences. So yeah, I wish them all the best. And that's just my 2 cents. So please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Like, bye.